Howdy good people, heading down to Burleigh Heads to drop off some flyers. It's going to be interesting to see, this is the EOS R7, the battery, how long it's going to last for. Oh, of course that was a Tesla driver. Got a whole bunch of leaflet flyers, that I made up last night. Just gonna have to start doing it. I think if I could get how many do I need to do? I don't know. But probably 1,000 every. When you think about it, 1,000's only 33 a day, if for a month. So, but
in 500 meters, hit the roundabout. Continue straight to stay on that.
No one's going to do it for you, So I got to do it all myself. And but the AI agents are working. I've built one that for couriers, it just means they can run their own business. They don't need anybody ever again. This is there's no heavy super apps. All they need to do is follow their Google Calendar.
Straight to stay on that.
And all the information is there. And the only thing they have to do is approve each invoice because it goes as a draft. I don't want the automatic. Not until they're happy with it. I mean, I've done 300 practice runs. It was a perfect score of, every invoice was right. But there's still that hesitance to just leave it purely to AI. I check in every invoice. It's no problem. In the morning, it takes me 5 minutes.
Continue straight to stay on Napa Road.
Or in the afternoon, it takes me 5 minutes to check 10 invoices. So it's simple for me. Just
100 meters, use the left 2 lanes to turn right onto Smith Street.
it's really simple to me. All you have to do is
use the left 2 lanes to turn right onto Smith Street, then use the left lane to take the M1 slip.
all right, I got you. Okay, go this way. So yeah, all I have to do is, whoa, I don't like that. I really don't.
Use the left lane to take the M1 slip.
Yeah, slip road. I don't like the sound of that. It sounds
Continue for 1 kilometer.
dangerous to me, but no, it's like it's so simple, and I keep thinking why a courier wouldn't be interested in this. I guess it's because it's number one, everybody now is a contractor anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Fucking idiot.
In 500 meters, merge onto Pacific Motorway.
Think it's funny? God damn it. And now look, 2 inches from the back of the car. I tell you what, in Queensland, people just, I don't know. They're not like New South Wales people. They don't drive like, they're sort of all over the road. They just get on your butt. I don't know what it is about in here in Queensland. maybe it's just the people that I end up around. Anyway, don't me. Oh yeah, I see why. Yeah, now I see why. But it's like there's a lot of work to do now. I think with the AI agency, what a lot of people don't understand is the amount of educating yourself on how to do it. It's exhausting. But once it's working, it's working, and it just saves a lot of time. And I keep thinking this courier app thing, it's just, the only thing is the courier the only thing he does is just check the invoice. That's really all they do, and then they get it, and then it's on the Google Calendar when they pick up. Like, or email, simply just an email as well. It's great. And the one thing though I've noticed is the ordering of it is really hard. Like thinking the order of every single AI function, every tool that is used by the AI. That's a little bit, because you can do other things first, but I've been thinking, what's the absolute best way? And I keep thinking the best way is to send an email last, so that then after the invoice is done, the courier gets an email with everything, including the invoice name, so they can verify it. But it is tiring, and you really wish that there could be assistance. But then again, I think anybody that starts anything from zero, there's never any assistance. The only assistance comes is when you start to become successful. So the best thing to do is to come up with the absolute tools and functions you can do. Make them all the focus for now, and then go out and start talking about it. If you do that, you're going to be all right. But okay, we've got some cars here, got to watch out. But yeah, I just keep thinking all these businesses are closed. I mean, what's going to happen, you know? Missed inquiries. They could definitely already tell people about an estimate. They could, look at this, TradeLink. They could already give estimates, and then say, listen, on Monday morning we'll have our salesperson come in, check the estimate, and they'll contact you 9 o'clock. And the person would be like, oh great, it's all done for me, you know. I think it's because once the business is functioning in Australia, it's very hard to become successful in business in Australia these days. Just because as soon as you start, you're taxed into Armageddon. And from every angle, it doesn't matter. You employ someone, you're taxed. You drive your car, you're taxed. You rent your building, you're taxed on top of the renting of the building. You know, everything's taxed and taxed and taxed. And makes it very hard to employ people, number one, but also need to find every single efficiency possible. So your mundane activities should not be the absolute most mundane cyclical things you do every day, like data entry, should not be the concentration. It should always be on productivity. I mean, this morning I took just a random conversations people had with a salesperson, and I built through AI, but it's not like you just don't tell ChatGPT to do something. You've got to actually instruct it, and instruct it not what to do. But I built a whole database of about 30 plus calls into a beautiful database, in a beautiful spreadsheet, I should say. And if a human being did it, it would have taken, well, just 2 hours. I mean, the spelling editing, the checking of the email addresses, everything. It would have taken a lot of time, and I was able to do it. Basically, give the instructions in 15 minutes, and then the AI did it. And I tell the AI one step at a time. You can sort of do this thing with AI. You can set it up so that it takes a massive chunk of information at once and processes it, or it takes one little bit of information at once and processes it. So I always get it to do a little bit at once, little bit. Built the spreadsheet. Or actually, it was a CSV, I should say. It was in plain text, so it can practically be used in any other application in the world. Beautiful. It looks beautiful. It's perfect. And so, don't really understand why people aren't doing that. I think it's simply because they just don't know it's available, and they're scared of using it because they've heard of all the disaster stories. The AI disaster stories are really about two things. Number one, people just use Google Gemini or ChatGPT and try something and it doesn't work because it's not set up to do anything other than Google search queries. You have to give it multiple sets of instructions, and these instructions can take weeks to perfect. I've noticed that. To look up people in a database, it took me a full week for the right instructions to be developed. But then I tried it with another database and it worked. But there were some little tweaks at the end to make it work on a different system. But it worked well. And that is what you'd have to do if you wanted ChatGPT to work well. You'd have to give it some very good instructions. Agnostic, agentic AI prompts. And it takes a long time, and most people, they don't train themselves to do that. They just train themselves to do basic Google search queries. The other one is, the other real big issue is that so the number one issue is really they've had disaster with ChatGPT, and because it's just pumped out the wrong information because they didn't give it instructions, they just queried it. And the other one is that people, and it's sort of part of the instructions, people think AI can do everything. Like, no, it's a hallucination machine. It can go off on some crazy tangents. You have to train it. You have to train your models to do specific things. But once they've done, they're better. They're as good as the best human editors you can find on the planet. Wow. He just pulled right in front of me, gave me not even a foot, started to use his blinker, but So then people go, oh, ChatGPT, it's rubbish. Well, no, because you queried it, you didn't give it instructions. You have to give it a long set of instructions, and then it's as good as anyone. It's like the person who was talking about how they found out that people were using for court cases using AI, and it made fake references to other court cases. Yeah, because there's something called there's case law libraries. They don't plug it into that. You see, they query it, and it's a Google query, but then it hallucinates. They didn't instruct it to go straight to specific law libraries, look up the case law, confirm that has been used in other cases, summarize the two cases and their similarities.
2 lanes to take the exit towards Reading Creek Road.
This all takes a lot of time and effort, energy, intelligence in building the instructions. So if they did that, it would have been the right law, but they don't do that because that's the real side of AI that people seem to neglect, that the specific instructions mean everything to AI. Your basic, you might as well just use Google for most of your stuff if you're just doing those basic queries. But if you're building like a CSV or spreadsheet like I was, man, I wrote a whole bunch of different instructions to be very specific, build it how the client will want to see it. They give you some details. They don't have to give that because, I've done this before. I can work out what's going to be good for them. If they're a legal business, if they're a health clinic, if they're a tradesperson, just keeping track of the part numbers, the product codes that the tradesperson has used. It's just so they don't have to guess. It would be right there for them. Oh yeah, I fixed your pipes 2 years ago with the part number JUB411, no problem. We can get the order. We can get the same part in for your other pipes. Bada bing, bada boom, done. And that's
600 meters. Use the left
That's where I
2
think
lanes
that the
to
money
take
comes
exit
into it
towards
too.
Reading Creek
Like,
Road.
once you got to always monitor it. But if you give it mundane tasks, it runs better than.
Use the left 2 lanes to take the exit towards Reading Creek Road. Then use the right 2 lanes to take the slip road to Reading Creek Road.
Again, why do they do that in this? I don't see this in New South Wales. They get 2 inches from the rear end. I don't know what it is about here in Queensland. They just seem to enjoy it.
2 lanes to take the slip road to Reading Creek Road.
Okay, so I go here, I think.
In 800 meters, use the right 2 lanes to take the Reading Creek Road, State Route 80 slip road to Burleigh
Who
Hills,
knows?
Pacific Motorway South. In 150 meters, slide left onto the ramp to Stapley Drive.
Varsity Lakes now, that's no
Stapley
good.
Drive. In 200 meters,
Stop here
use
on
the
Red
left
Arrow,
lane
huh?
to turn right onto Scottsdale Drive.
Give way, yeah. Oh. 100 bicycles. Geez, they're probably $5,000 bicycles. No, that's cheap bicycles now, isn't it? 10,000, 12,000. I knew one guy in Thailand, he had one that was, he said approximately 12,000 US for a bicycle. Whew.
Use the left lane to turn right onto Scottsdale Drive.
Okay. But I can definitely see around Australia a new courier network popping up. Could be very efficient, very powerful, an incredible tool, and cut out the middleman, really. I mean, well, I guess I'd become sort of a quasi middleman. I'm just a service provider on top.
In 400 metres, turn left onto Reedy Creek Road, State Route 80.
All right, so just go here. It's difficult right now for me. I don't really have much time left to get everything organised. It's,
Continue on State Route 80 for 1.5 kilometres.
I just got to hope it all works out, because I am tired. I'm exhausted, and I haven't. And oh, I should have popped in there. Look at all those. I guess if I've got any left, I'll go over there. What's that called? Lina Court. Oh, Rina in English, I guess. In Japanese, it's Lina, because they can't say they don't say ri, they say li. Lina desu. Lina to moshimasu. Yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Yeah, all these places here, they don't have any. I like to put them in mailboxes so that there's no real how can I say it? They're not. There's if you walk in, knock on the door, it's a little bit a shock to the system. Like, what's he doing? They don't have time just to calm, sit down, relax, and look at stuff. It's been a bit of a journey, and checking this EOS R7 battery too, and see how long it lasts. Because I want to document all the thoughts and everything until I become a multi-millionaire. It'll be interesting. So just going to go here and do all these around the Burleigh Heads Anytime Fitness. The reason I'm doing that is because if I need to go to the toilet, I can walk in, use the toilet. And I think I've got JB Hi-Fi next door, so it's hard to think about. There's a lot of things going on. Like, he's trying to start it, the whole setup cost. Jeez. Again, they braking late, and I can't even see the bonnet of that car. I don't know. And have to, the full cost of everything, if I'm going to purchase everything in bulk for 1 full year, it's a lot cheaper. Like I can get a discount of everything about 30%. But I got to get the clientele coming in. So you're constantly dealing with
Turn left onto Newcastle Street. In 600 meters, your destination will be on the right.
Alright, got a whole bunch here, cool. Trade link. Jeez. I just need to get 100 reliable clients to get going and everything should be right. You know? But hey, let's just try on this street here. Look at it, we've got a pool shop. There you go. Mid-Coast Timbers, that sounds great. Pro makeup, they're professional makeup. I don't think I need any, but you never know. So, might just park right down the end here.
Is on the right.
Start from there. Maybe just here. Right behind this caravan looking thing. No, not a van looking. Ducato, Fiat. Alright, that'll do. See how this all goes. Let's get to it.